Ignore the black edge, I swear, because although it looks burnt, it's cool. I think I could do better on the second batch though. What's good, fam? Back at it with another one. Man, those came out really good. But there's a couple things wrong that I could have done better. So this time I'm gonna focus on really perfecting the recipe, sticking to the books, and making sure I put enough sugar, because I didn't put enough sugar, and guess what? They actually were pretty salty. I'm gonna follow the recipe a bit closer, stick to the Levain proprietary deliciousness, and get it in. In case you're all curious, this is exactly what I typed. Levain chocolate chip cookie recipe, and this is the one I used. Look at the picture. That's pretty much how it looks in the bakery too. The flavor is pretty good, and it's pretty on point too, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't have exactly the same ingredients as you see here. This is what I'm working with. We have a Hershey's Walmart chocolate, which I found out is actually better than most chocolate nowadays, because most chocolate nowadays is crap. Don't sleep, people. And it's only $1.27 or something like that. It's pretty fire. Got some Hershey Kisses here, and the other ingredients I have. Also, we're gonna make sure that we start off with the butter cold this time. That's one thing the recipe called for I didn't do last time. We're gonna do it this time for sure. Bam. And like I said, again, we have the cornstarch right there. With no further ado, people, let's get it. You know, I'm usually buying butter. I don't really go for like the cheapest one, because really it makes a difference. Sometimes if you get butter that's too cheap, it literally tastes like wax. And I'm over that. This actually has flavor, you can smell it. So that's a good sign. There's our butter nice and cubed up, ready to go. This is the part that kind of took me aback the first time. 1 cup of brown sugar. That is pretty wild, I'm not gonna lie to you. But admittedly, they were a bit undersweetened. So we're gonna stick to the script, folks. We're gonna put a whole stuffed cup of brown sugar. Holy wow, that's a lot. 1/2 cup of white sugar. Even weep. The recipe does not call for vanilla extract, which most chocolate chip cookie recipes do. And honestly, after tasting it, I kind of get the vibe. The vanilla extract kind of cheapens the flavor in a bit, in my opinion. It just gives it more of a, like a sweet flavor. It kind of takes away from the depth of the chocolate. You know, without it, you really get the extra flavor from the chocolate, and I rock with that. So that's what we're gonna do. No vanilla extract, we're just going straight raw with the chocolate. All right, now comes the elbow grease. I have no whisk, people, but I do have a fork and the will to thrive. You feel me? So what we're gonna do now is mash this together until we get somewhat of a creamy consistency. If you wanna get something done, you'll find a way. We're gonna get this buttercream, people. Don't try out the eggs. Don't forget the eggs. Once the stove's on, I'm gonna employ the help of it to help loosen up this butter. The butter's cold to allow it to create layers and pockets as the cookie rises. Then the cornstarch kind of locks in that structure as it's getting taller. So then those pockets fill in with dense gooiness with that flour, you feel me? That's just my semi-pseudo-scientific explanation of what's going on here. Tell me if I hit anything on the head there. All right, folks, with extreme effort, we have gotten our butter and sugar mixed up nice and pretty here. That's pretty much the hardest part. Smooth sailing from here on out. Now it's just mixing everything together. Let's get it. Pop our eggs in there one at a time. Get that sucker up in there real quick. Now with all the dry ingredients, it literally just says stir it in. All right, folks, we've made it. Oh gosh, we made it through the hard part. We're gonna redeem as much as we can of this. I'm not gonna pick that up. And put all this in there too. Thankfully, I have a bunch of milk chocolate, so it should be cool. They were a very random inclusion last time, but honestly, they came out really good because they're like freaking huge chunks of milk chocolate explosion. And I was not mad at that at all. This cookie is pretty chunky. I like a chocolate chip cookie with good layers of chocolate chips. It should be like a labyrinth of cocoa. We're gonna keep it pretty big, therefore giving us 3 different textures of chocolate chips. Look at all this chocolate. Listen. It's just pure chocolate chip. Amazing. This is like 50% chocolate chip by body weight. Definitely gotta drop a comment if you're a chocolate lover. I need to see this poor people. I mean, there's like half a month's salary in cocoa right here. Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Folks, that's a lot of chocolate. I'm just saying. Holla at your boy, drop a comment, let me know what's up. Alright, now here comes the intense part. Take a big old glob like such, people. You literally drop it on there, just like that. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna go in the oven for only 9 minutes at 410 degrees. I'll see y'all in 9 minutes. More textbook compared to the last batch. Definitely have more height. That cornstarch definitely did its job. See, they look very pale. We have to let them cool for at least 10 minutes on the pan so it can continue cooking after it comes out. Now, the next batch, I think I might cook it on 10 minutes just because it's looking a little pale still, but you'll start to smell it burn right at the 9-minute mark, and that kind of makes me cautious because last time I waited, it became overburned within that 1 minute period, so I don't know, we'll see. All right, here we are 10 minutes later. Pretty shelled up. Quite solid too, although it looks underdone, it's not. It's pretty solid, as you can see. Already feeling better about these than I am about the last batch. Now, if you want to know what Levain cookies look like, I'm gonna link the video that I reviewed them at right here down below, or you can look it up yourself. But it's getting pretty close, not gonna lie. As far as the height, let's break it open and see what the inside looks like. Oof. That's some work right there, I'm not gonna lie to you. Now the cornstarch definitely came through to add that extra height to the structure and kind of lock in that that chemistry, if you will. That's actually really good on the inside. Probably have to go 10 minutes on the next batch. Nevertheless, let's see what it tastes like, folks. Cheers. That really does look like Levain, I'm not gonna lie. Well, now one critique I will say, and this is completely up to my control. I only use milk chocolate chips. If I would have put dark chocolate chips in here with the milk chocolate chips, this would have been super on point. I guess we're gonna have to make another batch. But other than that, the inside probably could have been done a little bit more, I think. Again, we're gonna go 9.5, 10 minutes on the next batch. Didn't oversalt it this time, so that's good. Nice crisp edges. And here's the bottom. Let's open another one. I don't know, give your boy some love. It's pretty legit. Yeah. I'm gonna give this batch an 8.7 out of 10. Improvements on the next one. Definitely gonna be using some dark chocolate chips and maybe some walnuts just to bounce off the richness of the chocolate. And again, 9 minutes and 30 seconds. That's where we're going next time. Till the next one, people, we're gonna get the perfect chocolate chip cookies on deck. Watch.